Let's get started. Welcome to Terracotta University Talk Series. I am Ika from Jatiwangi Art Factory. Terracotta University is a long-term project of Jatiwangi Art Factory based in Indonesia. These talk series are a part of a course in collaboration with the Institute of Art Education of the Zurich University of the Arts and Flux. Our first speaker today is Teddy Nurmanto and Ari Sarifudin. They will talk with the theme sound system as a trusted system. Wait, I will read the CV. Ari Sarifudin, also known as Algori, affiliated as an artist, curator, cultural producer, designer, and director of Artist in Residency Department to the Artist Initiative, Jatiwangi Art Factory. In the village of Jatiwangi in West Java, which is Indonesia's biggest rooftop manufacturing center. Redesigning, hacking, giving values and dignity to the ordinary things. Negotiation between fiction, dreams, reality, and everyday life. An intersection of historical reading is the most inclination of Ari's work. And Teddy Nurmanto is a multi-instrumentalist. Inspired by the trade of his rural hometown, Jatiwangi, a leading producer of tile and ceramics, Teddy began organizing large-scale orchestras featuring his own handmade clay instruments, including guitars, wind instruments, and gamelan percussion. He has toured across Indonesia as a composer and performer with numerous ensembles, including Hanyatera, The People Clay, Genteng-Genteng Ensemble, and Lair. Teddy is also the lead organizer of Cosmic, a ceramic music consortium, Jatiwangi Art Factory, a socially engaged non-profit dedicated to experimental and participatory art techniques, as well as the Ceramic Music Festival. He has won numerous awards for his community arts work, including prestigious honors from Indonesian Ministry of Tourism. And they talking about Jatiwangi Art Factory, that also known as a cultural producer, making a new culture from its local knowledge and tradition, includes ceramic music. Jav spread the brand new tradition of ceramic music and its sound system as trustful system to all the Jatiwangi people, especially the youngsters, through an invisible methodology just like the black market knowledge. So everyone, please welcome Teddy and Ari.
Okay. Good night, everyone. Thank you for coming. This is Gori here and
Teddy there.
Mas, volume mas.
Volume mas.
Oke.
Kedengeran. Oke, good.
More.
Hah? Oke. More. Can. Here. Good.
Masih kecil.
Masih kecil. Cek. Good. Tes. Check
Good,
1, 2.
good.
Mic check. Oh. Okay. Can hear? Can. Good. Okay. Good night, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Welcome back with in this way, the brand new technology with Teddy and Gori as the sound system speaker here, and then we try to share screen. Kumaha? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up. standing for the singing of our Jatiwangi anthem first. Jatiwangi tetap berdiri di tanah jiwa. Terjagalah setiap hati yang hidup penuh daya. Keras alam hidupku akan setiap janji kami yang akan selalu tertanam bersama Jatiwangi. Jatiwangi tetap berdiri jiwa. Terjagalah setiap hati yang hidup penuh daya. Keras alam hidupku akan setiap janji kami yang akan selalu tertanam bersama Jatiwangi. Bersama Jatiwangi. Thank you everyone. Please sit down again. How is your weekend? Hope your weekend in the nice weekend, and welcome back after a week full of serious tight topic last week. It's time for rock and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. But before that, we want to let you know the song. This song is we call Jatiwangi anthem, and in Indonesia is Mars Jatiwangi. Mars Jatiwangi is like national anthem for Jatiwangi. It's written by Yuma, and it's like our spirit for Jatiwangi people. Like it's already singing with 1,000 people in the first Ceramic Music Festival 2012, and then yeah. Let's start talking about the ceramic music. Yeah, beside the visual art, Jatiwangi also become the important point in the Indonesian music scene, like also in the music industry, because of the new culture that is ceramic music. It's a long-term process since Jatiwangi Art Factory beginning, like maybe since 2005, yeah. And this one is back to the 2006. This is the first concert in Jatiwangi Art Factory, titled Kelahiran Memerdekakan, The Birth of Liberation. Maybe Teddy can talking about this. What is means?
Yeah, this concert when Indonesian Merdeka apa? Independence Day. So we respond with the concert. This is first time concert Jatiwangi made here. So after this, we have many concert in Jatiwangi.
Yeah, maybe also. Why ceramic music tadi?
Yeah, like first concert in 2006, yeah. After that, we invite some famous musician. Name is Saung Jabo.
Yeah, but maybe before that, like why after now become the new culture of ceramic music. Maybe this is the simply why the idea is starting from just when Teddy testing the roof tile after
the
quality of the roof tile after they firing in the kiln, like in the this is whether it's good or not, like Teddy testing with the ting 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 like that, maybe how to make it the different of the quality maybe.
Yeah, like if you want to know the roof tile is good or no, tester with sound. Like you go to the roof tile factory and you stick what
hit
the roof tile like ting. If long sound is good quality. If short, very short, this bad quality. So that's why
it's mean perfect firing, yeah.
Yeah, perfect firing, and that's why the sounds can make music for
in how degree the good one, maybe the quality of the firing
1,200 maybe
8,000 800 to 1,000 yeah. And as Teddy said that the trigger is also since 2006 we have a guest like the living legend of Indonesian singer-songwriter named Saung Jabo. Yeah, you can type on the Google, you can searching Saung Jabo is legendary, like living legend. They come to Jav and then we kidnapped to making a workshop or something, and then like alongside with Mukti come here, and then I remember Teddy here is still curly hair, and then and with the slim body, not like this now, but then more teeny. And from this workshop and trying a lot of instrument and slowly triggering the innovation of the ceramic music.
Yeah, this is very important workshop in Jatiwangi, I think.
Yeah.
So from this workshop, Jatiwangi more
become new culture now, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and this one is the Mystical Earth. The Mystical Earth, it is also a group after the workshop. Teddy made a group together with Ketut, Getot, and Almarhum Ucil, and me. Who else? And you, yeah. And making the Mystical Earth because why making the Mystical Earth?
Yeah, in first time we make the group the Mystical Earth, so the sounds is like very
mystical.
Very mystical. So surprise today we find the link of this group from
YouTube, yeah. From internet.
Mat Daughter,
yeah. From the blog, someone still archiving our music since 2006. Maybe how long? Is 14 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Already elementary school, maybe. Yeah, and this album is have containing the 10 song, which is talking about what?
About more daily life, like harmony about the who work in the roof tile factory.
Yeah,
many like if you see the title in the top.
Yeah, you can also can have the Jurik Engklek.
Jurik Engklek is the ghost.
The story about ghost, yeah?
Ghost in one feet.
Yeah, and after making Mystical Earth, Teddy trying new methodology about making more wide and then making music, not just a music, maybe is more than music, and this about the movement. Yeah.
We call the People Clay is Jatiwangi Movement Orchestra.
Yeah, can you tell a bit about this?
This group is the member from anyone can join this group, like neighbor here and village officer or many students, many people.
Who the special from this band is the members is cannot play the music, right?
Ya, itu salah satunya. Jadi syaratnya nggak boleh bisa main musik.
Yeah, the requirement is if you want to join the People K, you have to cannot play the music. This is very unique requirement, I think, yeah. And after that maybe because of a lot of the youngster in Jatiwangi, and they need an idol, in the Jatiwangi, and they need coolness, because we only know the two things of coolness. Number one is in the music, like make a band, and another one is making motorbike gangster. And Teddy, because cannot drive the motorbike well, so he choose make a band. Can you tell a bit a story about the Hanyatera?
Yeah, after People Clay, we made the Hanyatera in 2009. So this is our small group, or only trio. Me, Ami, one another member, and one other member is Aaf. So from Hanyatera is apa ya? Jadi ini membuat orang sekitar kesadaran untuk membuat keren.
After this, lot of young generation here become the fans of the Hanyatera. And why your head is roof tile?
I don't know who designed this cover. I think someone. It's you. Why?
Yeah, maybe because this is Hanyatera and it means only clay. And
I remember when you made this cover.
Yeah.
This cover album, you take picture in the new highway.
Before it's finished, yeah.
Before finish, yeah.
Yeah.
You see on the floor is still
development, yeah.
Still development, still clay, right?
Yeah. Still. Before this is the sawah, ya, paddy field.
Paddy field, yeah.
Yeah. And wait. Yeah, and then after that, Hanyatera become the famous in the media, the big media like big television, and very famous, and lot of fans, lot of hippies, and lot of interview in the news, in the big TV radios, something like that. And you can see like this is in the Tonight Show in Kompas TV, and this is selected show in also the big concert from the Smoking Factory sound station, and after that Teddy may be tired and tired because famous. Not Teddy famous. But after that, maybe Hanyatera take a rest a bit. And then, this one is after all these things, slowly become we making the Ceramic Music Festival since 2012, this is annual every 3 years, since 2012, 2015, and this is the last one, 2018. And the next one is 2021, I can show just this one. If you curious, just type into Google. You can search Ceramic Music Festival. Is a lot. And this one is release of our release of the music. A lot of release Hanyatera in this way, Lair, Tante Jules, and Mukti Mukti, Dima, and also this one is the compilation about the song of Jatiwangi, and this one is Genteng Genteng Ensemble, before you make Hanyatera, maybe make this one first, and this is Mystical Earth and Lair and this way.
Cool.
And after this one is selected poster of the music concert and festival. What we do, but only selected. You can check on the website also. And this is also we made the sound engineering workshop. So we inviting the sound engineering, the good one from Jakarta, from RDW, and this one is very. After this, lot of good soundmen from Jatiwangi now. So Lair, the new band of Teddy, become more clear in the sound when concert. And we have also the Ruang Cosmic Music Showcase is like every 2 months, yeah. Since we call the first is Musrembang, and then Ruang Cosmic, and then this until 16, 17. Yeah, maybe you can talk about the Ruang Cosmic.
Yeah, Ruang Cosmic is a space for music showcase in Jatiwangi. So we invite musicians to make a showcase in Jatiwangi. So invite young people also to watching concert. Not only concert, is also have discussion.
Yeah.
From the musician.
Why you have discussion also?
So we need like more education.
Yeah.
Like little bit education.
Education to be the audience, yeah.
Audience,
to try to be the good audience. Yeah, and then Teddy also
the last you remember the last concert is Senyawa.
Senyawa,
maybe
yeah.
If you remember.
Yeah, Senyawa is very famous recognized artist from Indonesia around the world from the experimental sound and music, and then Ruang Cosmic also good because it's not only like the band from Jatiwangi or from Majalengka around. We also inviting from Jakarta, Bandung, and Jogja as a guest to.
Also from local, right?
From local, yeah. And then this one is try to making the connection also with the musician from Indonesia, from Jatiwangi to next city, yeah, to other city. And this one is like all this thing is like the methodology of our invisible spreading of the knowledge, with the music, because music you cannot see, you can but you can hear, you cannot touch, but you can feel, and slowly people this knowledge can transform also to the people. Yeah, that's why we call black market
knowledge.
Yeah, cool, thank you. Any question? Not question.
Okay. Very interesting. Now we are inviting our discussion. We have Pascal Sidler. He's an artist and teaching assistant at Zurich University of the Arts. And then Ahmad Sujai. He's the director of JAV TV, Art and Community Television at the Jatiwangi Art Factory. After 4 years of being in the organization, he's one of the initiator of the Pantura Library, an alternative library and reading club for young people. Okay, maybe we start with Pascal and then Ahmad Sujai.
Kini di mute nggak?
Oh, it's muted, all right. Okay. Hey, thank you, Ika, for your introduction, and thank you very much, Teddy and Ari, for your wonderful talk and your insights. I've got a lot smaller questions, but maybe or a first one would be, as you described, that I assume that you started in Jatiwangi amongst your friends, and in Jatiwangi you're a larger group and working collaboratively, and you're already in an area where you know each other and you know how to react to each other and make a good performance, or let's say evening or festival. And I wonder if you've been abroad or not in Jatiwangi, for example, in a country like South America or something like that, how would you wish the audience to react to your performance? And maybe another question, if there is this distinction between audience and performer, or if you wish that this distinction doesn't exist.
Okay, thank you. Maybe Teddy can answer the question because Hanya Terra also with the band several time plays in the Europe and in Poland, in Denmark, in Thailand. Maybe also you have experience in US or something, so you can.
So when we in outside the country, you mean?
Yeah.
So when we in outside the country, like in Poland, we have some tour in the many city in Polandia. So second, we have concert also in Copenhagen. So the format is not only concert, but we also make collaboration there. So we invite people come to make a sound also, and we make composition together, and we make music album in Copenhagen. We make with the audience in there.
Mm-hmm. And also when you in the Thailand is also a different one, in
same how? Like in Thailand also we make like we stay in the one city in Thailand, Ratchaburi. Ratchaburi also have a big ceramic industry in Thailand. So that's why also we make Ratchaburi Movement Orchestra there.
Similar with the people play the method. And also you also working with the student there And what did you expect from the audience? Like apa yang kamu harapkan dari penonton?
So like last we have a concert in Thailand. Before concert we met together like Ratchaburi Movement Orchestra. So after that in there they have like new group from there. This is very
cool,
very happy for me. Also they have
they forming the group
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Maybe there is a chat here. Prabowo Studiadi, I have question for Teddy. How does it feel when you are not tired of being famous, and how to become famous?
I'm not famous, but I don't know go to say I'm famous now.
Become famous is maybe just
Gimana Mas rasanya ketika Mas sebelum sampai terkenal tuh Mas?
Perjalanannya kan story.
Tapi yang penting kan kita itu kan ingin menunjukkan terhadap orang-orang sini kan sebenarnya kayak kita membuat Hanya Terra lalu membuat macam-macam grup di sini itu kan kesadaran itu gitu yang penting bahwa Jatiwangi juga bukan hanya genteng yang dilihat tapi dalam segi di musiknya juga misalnya kayak orang Jatiwangi melihat kita misalkan di televisi gitu ya itu kayak menimbulkan rasa kebanggaan buat orang Jatiwangi gitu jadi anjir itu berudak saya Jatiwangi itu daerah saya tuh yang kamu lihat misalkan gitu sih.
Translate?
Yeah, translate dong.
So Teddy say that the famous is how to become famous is the important thing is famous is giving the proudness to the local people, because if the local people like let's say our friend in Jatiwangi or in Majalengka in the city we are famous in the television in the media, then they are have more proudness to the place, to the Jatiwangi, because before like they shy to say that they are from Jatiwangi. Now they are with the proud. Okay, I'm from Jatiwangi, like that. So this is the important one also. So to make the proudness, and this is proudness have the like that.
Thank you, Mas.
Okay, next discussion. Ahmad Sujai.
Yeah, thank you, Ari and Teddy.
Yeah, thanks.
Interesting from the presentation. I understand how music in Jatiwangi become a cultural product because I see in Jatiwangi music can be means like as a communication that can spread the idea and knowledge. And I have a question: how to help young people understand what your idea are communicated with the music? I think because young people cannot really understand with the tradition music, like Teddy can play with the guitar rooftile.
Okay.
Tapi
Thank you.
thank you, Jay.
Thank you first.
Pokoknya thank you.
We first.
Nah tambahin ya. Saya dulu.
Ulang heula.
Ya, sama.
I have an example like this. Before we had policemen. When we had policemen, especially the punk rock kid and punk hardcore underground metalhead kids is very hate the policemen. But then we asking,
Bukan hate. Ntar salah ngerti.
But aing poho si blokok. But okay, we asking the policemen to make a band. Also with Teddy ya.
Yeah.
The name is Polisi Kebun, which mean garden policeman. So after that, the punk rock kids that before hate now become friendship with the police. Before is fuck the police like that. Now they make a friend with the policeman. So the name is Gondil and Ming from another district in here in Lui Munding. So yeah, this is I think the simple example how with the music even like the very conventional ideology like punk rock is very conventional. Become also can rethinking again about what is exactly going on. Yeah, maybe is it you have tambahan?
Yeah, like for example for young people ya.
Yeah.
So now not only us to play ceramic music in Indonesia.
Oh yeah.
I think have another famous group also from Indonesia using ceramic music from Jatiwangi. I think like Ruba di Selatan or Mr. Sanjaya. You remember he play also ceramic music now. So young people more
into
in the Jatiwangi movement music.
Yes.
Niels, have a response or you have question?
Yeah, I see that Ika is laughing, Prabhu was laughing, and Ahmad on your response, but I did not get this. How do you make policemen like punk music? I just found it very interesting, but something I missed. And let me first say, I really enjoyed your talk, and thank you for that. And what I like is also the idea that the firing, the temperature of the tile factory and the burning has an effect on the sound. I think this is simply great, this combination between fire and air. But yeah, congratulations for that. But my question, I did not understand, although it sounded funny. Policemen, punk, and now they like it.
Okay, I will repeat again, like this. Huh? No? To be more, like this. We have several friends, which is punk rock kids, and then this punk rock kids is very hate the policeman, but since the policemen come to Jav and then we play music together and making a band, also the punk rock kids who also come to Jav talking each other here. So after they talking each other, they don't know how the punk rock kids don't know reason why should hate the police. If the police is your neighbors, if the police is your family, maybe if the police literally police, maybe as the institution, maybe it's different. But this is the police as your friend or as your family or as your neighbors is will be the different story, maybe like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone have a question or respond? Maybe from the Netherlands side.
Was the music event open for everyone, or was it focused on police and youth, or kids, or could everybody join?
Yeah, music is for everyone, not only for police, but also the jobless here can play the music, and the mothers and the farmers and roof tile workers. Everyone can also making music, join music if they want, just join here. And then also we have the 3 annual ceramic music festival, which is involving all the kind of things, works you do, can join. We don't see that job as things, but yeah, you can just play and gather here and do making music.
Yeah, so it's like a jam session, everybody
kind of jam session, but regularly kind of the making practice. The ceramic music festival is every 3 years, but the show is only 30 minutes. But the preparation needs almost a year, yeah?
Almost years. Like first we go to the villagers to give the clay, and then make a workshop how to make ceramic music instrument. After that, we burn together the ceramic instrument. We firing together. After that, we play together.
Rehearsal,
yes.
And
rehearsal
making
and
composition, yeah. After that, play together. Yeah, it's also when we held in 2012 is only 1,000 people, yeah.
1,000, yeah.
1,000, and 2015 6,000.
Yeah.
And last 2018 is 18,000. 11,000. Yeah, like that. So and last 2018 not only from Majalengka, yeah, also from Jakarta starting to come, also from Bandung, Cirebon, from other city join.
I have a question from Reinhard. He said that how would you make a band like this in Jakarta? Would it be the same?
Mas, kalau bikin band di Jakarta gimana? Sama nggak?
Sama nggak ya?
Itu dijawab.
Apa ya? Jika kamu buat di Jakarta ya, di kota lain. Mungkin situasinya juga bakal beda ya. Atau ya karena kita juga di sini hidup di karena ada Jatiwangi Factory ya. Jadi sebelum juga kita
bisa Caburi juga sama.
Bisa ya? Oh. Bisa lah berarti.
Bilang ke Mas. Mas, ya, maybe in Jakarta Teddy not yet try, or you have tried in Jakarta making band?
Yeah, I have experience to make group in Jakarta. We make with apa sih ya? pengamen sama gitu-gituan teh.
Basker.
Yeah, Basker and many young people there.
Homeless.
So yeah, we make for 1 month there. So we stay together and we play also ceramic music instrument there in Jakarta. In apa sih?
Di mana?
Jakarta Barat.
In West Jakarta. What the name of the band?
The name is I forget the name.
Forget the name, Mas. What year itu, Mas?
In 2013. Ya.
Maksudnya bersama pang sama polisi mungkin nggak yang tadi? Kalau di Jakarta. Yang tadi maksudnya. Yang tadi yang pang with the police.
Oh.
Mungkin saja ya.
Maybe, Mas. Can try, Mas. Not yet try. But maybe can making with the Rotterdam, Mas. Football team. Yeah. Making anthem song. So many question. Kok, non kok, teka baca jauh.
Nextnya Kak, pertanyaannya.
Oke, Mas. Next, Mas. Can you please play something? Play, Mas.
Play apa ya?
Yeah.
Something, Mas.
Something.
Lagu naon ya? Oke, Jatiwangi Kids. Okay, this song is title Jatiwangi Kids. This is song about for the kids. Okay, let's go, Mas.
Ada gitar? We are Jatiwangi kids, always happy, we will growing up. Like to get free, we'll always open hands for everybody. Because Jatiwangi kids is friendly.
Running.
We are Jatiwangi kids, always happy, we will growing up. Like Jati tree, we always open hands for everybody. Because Jatiwangi kids is friendly. Running, 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 walking, 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 jumping, 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 singing, 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 walking, 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 spinning.
Forget. Yeah.
Everyone is happy.
Happy.
And Dalit asking, how many years ago people did make music with roof tile or ceramic? Is this tradition very ancient? Udah ada sebelumnya belum?
The tradition is since 2006. It's new tradition.
New tradition.
Yeah.
But who came up with it? Oh, sorry.
Please explain more.
Yeah, we already explained in the beginning that slowly become the new tradition from the only Teddy testing the sound and then Teddy making the band. After that, Teddy plays with the more people in the People Clay, and then after that making the ceramic music festival. And this from the ceramic music festival because it's regularly, so they become tradition and then become new culture like that. Yeah.
And from Katerina, which channel do you use or how do you make your festival and concerts public in the public?
I don't understand, like channel YouTube or channel what? Lu mana sih kok? Which system?
Katerina.
Katerina.
Oh, Katerina. Social media.
Oh, yeah. For the campaign, maybe in the social media, but for the festival itself, we heard in Jatiwangi, in the formerly sugar factory, in the flatland. Yeah. So in the historical building, that is the first Dutch making sugar factory in Jatiwangi. So, but now it's abandoned, and then this flatland we using for ceramic music festival every 3 years. And how would you describe your style? No style.
No style.
I don't know how to describe style, yeah, because we are very styleful, maybe, no? Or hipster, maybe, because we are very young and hips, so maybe we hipster. Or maybe how describe your style music? Style of music is ceramic music. It's music with the ceramic instrument. Ya. Dada, itu dada kumaha dada? On which scale system is traditional Indonesian music based?
Apa itu?
You using the note European system or traditional?
Yeah.
Mix, ya?
Mix. Like last one is Jatiwangi Kids. So with European system as scale. So we have another group we call Lair. So this group baru apa?
Sundanis, ya, Sundanis system.
Yeah, this is another scale from Indonesia.
Dominati Lada.
Mix. Yeah.
Nah, ini kok, nggak sih?
Okay. Is it similar to the Arab scale?
I will play a little more.
Okay,
like
play.
Okay, let's play.
Like this, the scale.
Nanti disebut teh?
Tarling.
Dominati ladanya lain.
Ya.
Ya.
Diatonic, pentatonic.
Huh?
Thank you.
Is it only in Indonesia where you use this scale? Beautiful. Only Indonesia, ya? Yeah, come from our region West Java.
From Niels, ceramic voices are they?
Eta, aduh.
Portofolio mah gampang lah. Orang pakar yang semua portofolio.
Eta kok. Darah ya? Ilanya. Nondi kok.
Apalagi katanya?
Again, I mean, if you do flyer, just in Facebook or television or radio, how do you inform and invite the public about that event?
Yeah. The important one is before Facebook is SMS, and after that Facebook and WhatsApp, because in Jatiwangi more people using Facebook so much, and then it is very effective social media platform in here. And yeah,
social media we invite door to door.
Also invite door to door sometime.
Yeah, directly. I think in Indonesia is very popular. If you want to invite, you just knock the door or meeting people in your nearby and they come. Yeah, it's directly invite.
Teddy also will play the ceramic flute, Karina.
Oh, okay. Siap. Yep.
Yeah. Do you tune your guitar differently for the Indonesian system?
Yeah, no, it's same. But for first time when we made the ceramic guitar, is the sounds more high, more treble, more dry. Yeah. But now we try for another system in the electricity. So now it's more
European.
More strong. Also depends what you
Needs,
what you sounds need. Like with another group, some group we use another guitar, or another group we use like 12 string guitar. This depends what do you play,
what to play,
what you play. Yeah.
Good.
Question in the chat box.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you also use traditional Indonesian instrument? What would be examples of traditional Indonesian instrument from?
Yes, we making also the traditional Indonesian music instrument like gamelan from roof style, ceramic, and then what else?
Like gamelan, like in the ceramic music festival, we have program like we invite some composer or we invite
musician,
instrument maker. So he make many artwork here, like he made many musical instrument. For example, Asep Nata, he come here and making gamelan ceramic in Jatiwangi.
Okay, interesting. There anyone have another response or something to say to Ari and Teddy? Maybe
Chat box.
Chat box
itu tuh
banyak
paling bawah.
Fine art, Mas?
Cuma ada pernah ke ACM itu?
Enggak. Oke. Sip, Mas. Yay.
Manuela, yes, we still keep invent the ceramic music instrument up until now, still experimenting.
Yeah.
What you making right now?
Music group.
not instrument. Please play more.
Oke.
Ditanggap.
Ini
Kamu ini bagus.
Oke.
This song is from And This Way.
From And This Way is very rare band. Because you cannot.
And very virtual band.
Very virtual. You cannot see on internet and then.
You cannot see anywhere. Cannot see.
Because it is very.
Tunjukin dulu Cena, biar kelihatan gitarnya.
Oh, nggak kelihatan ya?
Yang dekat.
Kasih kamera yang dekat.
Sok kurang ceklan.
Liriknya?
Ingat?
Yeah, check. And This Way here.
And This Way.
Nggak kedengeran? Oh ya.
Beresin sekolah, beresin kuliah, biar cepet kerja di ibu kota. Jangan lama-lama di desa, bisa-bisa terus main ular tangga. Come home ide bagus daripada camping. Begitu jangan takut ke laut. Udah gak bisa lagi putus asa. Anehnya akhirnya nonton TV juga gak bisa pulang ke rumah sambil ngopi di sawah. Nyariin keong buat sarapan, pupuk organik. Come ide bagus daripada camping. Begitu jangan takut ke laut. Udah gak bisa lagi putus asa. Anehnya akhirnya nonton TV juga gak bisa pulang ke rumah sambil ngopi di sawah. Nyariin keong buat sarapan, pupuk organik gak bisa piknik. Di jalan ketemu monster beko, ngajakin kerja di kantor pajak, naik sepeda. Yeah, thank you. Okay, this song is old song. So,
what situation you make?
Galau situation.
You can little bit translate for song.
Yeah, this is very Indonesian song, and this is very famous based on Only Two of Us. Who knows? So. This song is about the young people who don't want to working in the tax office.
Tax office?
Kantor pajak.
Oh, tax office. Is you?
Sometime, my friend. Yes, on Spotify also have. I will write, yeah. Okay.
More?
Udah kok, nanti kok. How is
Okay.
called? Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Ari and Teddy, for the cool performance and presentation. And now we are turning to the next speaker. Will be Dominic. And now we have a special speaker, Dominic. Dominic Lumley is an artist and philosopher, a professor of drawing and painting at Zurich University of the Arts, and responsible for the Terracotta University seminars and talk series. Her writing examines art practices relation to socio-cultural settings. Please welcome Dominic.
Thank you, Ika. Hello, everyone. Thank you to Teddy and Ari for the great start of this afternoon. Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you. So,
Ini dulu.
it's about local knowledge. So multiple voices are anyway perfect, I think, in that story. Most of you have been listening to all the talks already last week. Some of you are only listening today. We had the last 5 days, like Monday to Friday, or talks from different members of Chativani Art Factory, talking from different perspectives about the same initiatives and workings and living environments. So, for example, Ismail Muntaha, he especially looked at how the development of the area, how that related to the art production, and also what kind of art, what the art's role within the development of the area could be. Or we heard a lot about living together, about togetherness, about the need for alternative art education, and about how important trust building, etc. is. When we set up the different topics for the talks, that the we is actually not correct. It's Chativani Art Factory members who discussed and sort of said which kind of topics they would like to discuss. And when local knowledge came up, I signed up for it. I thought, looking through that lens, approaching the Chativani Art Factory activities by thinking about what is local knowledge and what role plays local knowledge within that, would maybe help me to discuss some aspects that really fascinate me about the work Chativani Art Factory does. So now I have to see whether I can get forward with my slides. Yes. This is one of my favorite sentences that I use in a lot of discussions and presentations. I think it's a frightening but also a really interesting time that we are in. I think it has to do with the globalized world that is growing together since the 70s. That really has a strong effect on all our thought systems and exchange systems. I'm sort of puzzled the way that works here. I put these two images in because I know some of the Chativani Art members already quite for a long time. We met, I think, 2014, or I was a listener at the Equator Symposium when Arif was talking about Chativani Art Factory. We haven't personally met at the time. I met some of the Ruang Rupa members, but I've heard through Grace Sambo about Chativani Art Factory. And later we met at several symposiums that we've organized to exchange knowledge. And it's that local knowledge sharing and creation of it. If we look at the English dictionary, Merriam-Webster, like knowledge can be a lot of different things. But who says what knowledge is and who owns knowledge and who has the right to say which knowledge values more than another knowledge? I mean, we all know for a long time, academic knowledge, scientific knowledge was seen as the most valued knowledge. But this has lately, especially through all the challenges that we go through, this has changed. So local knowledge has become a very important part of, for example, agricultural studies, sociological studies, etc. So instead of like giving a lot of information, but which I first was tempted to do, I thought I just want to post some questions, and then I have about 70 images that I want to show you within a few minutes. And I would like you to think of what local knowledge, what kind of aspects can be seen in these images from Chativani Art Factory. But first, let's think about what's knowledge. For me, there's sort of knowledge, the different knowledge systems are like maybe clay baskets. You can fill them with different things. And there's sensuous knowledge, scientific knowledge, tacit knowledge, means implicit knowledge. So you have a lot of different knowledge systems. And like pots, I can take such a term or system and use it to look at something and find out how is it there, what happens with it, who lives it. So what is specific about local knowledge? Academic knowledge is the knowledge that is ruled by methods and decisions that stem from a peer-reviewed academic context. Local knowledge is informed by practical, sensuous, personal labor, artistic activities. So everything we do. So what I'm sort of my talk, I designed it to give you in a nutshell what I would like to put forward. And then I'm showing you a lot of different images where I would like to ask you, like we say, the local knowledge is informed by local features, by time and space. And you saw at the beginning that I definitely want to not promote local knowledge as something fixed, something that always has been like that and will ever be like that. No, I'm interested in local knowledge as a dynamic and adaptive product of local global interactions. So this is a perspective that I take. I like to think and look at local knowledge in that way. And I especially like to do that because that's what I felt I experienced when being with Chattivani art members in Chattivani and being able to participate and live with them and through all the activities. So now I have a lot of images. And as I said, we're just going to run through these very fast. And I thought, I don't want to explain them. I think for each image, we could just say a few words and you're all most welcome to join in. So Ika, what kind of word does come into your mind when you see that image?
This image, Genghis house.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite houses. I really love it. And I mean, we talk about Terracotta City, no? It's a perfect symbol for it.
It's really a representative house.
So please, all of you, unmute your microphones and also just say what comes to your mind when you see these pictures. I mean, I love especially all the details in Genghis house. Is Pandu still here? What comes to your mind when seeing that? I remember that Gingi told me that the house, when he built it, he used all material that was either recycled or had some cracks in it, and material that wasn't sold anymore in the as a finished product. I don't know if Gingi is listening in, or maybe Arya, maybe they could say it in a better way. I love the design and the structure of the building. So I still... So I just shout out and say some things as well. So roof tile. Like to build. These are some images from Chattivani. So I was talking about local knowledge, about adaptive systems, about interrelations between local and global. I'm not sure anymore. It's this, we went there together with Anna Marie does someone recognize the place? Is it Jatiwangi itself or a neighboring village?
Icky's home.
It's, yeah. So there's always a lot of discussion going on. Doing things like playing music, but also discussing. Here, Isma, we heard him on the first day. And we also saw Reinhard. There's always documentation going on, sharing, putting online, inviting others to take part. There are artists in residence from all over the world, but also from neighboring villages who come to visit. It's a lovely environment to work. There's this constant discussion and talking and reconsidering and maybe picking it up, maybe not, is what I experience nearly every day. Great food. Discussions, different art traditions. Here the batik with wax. I designed my presentation to be 10 minutes long, no longer, so that then after that we can discuss. This is the mother house, the Jatiwangi Art Factory, and just a few hours further, I think, how far away is it, Ika? It's 6 hours to Bandung by autocar.
Yeah, 5 hours.
5 hours. So 5 hours and you're in a big city with a supermarket. And what puzzled me most, I look to the right side, it's the supermarket. I look to the left side, it's the mosque, and straight ahead, the enjoyment park.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that tell us concerning local knowledge? What kind of local knowledge and in what ways is it adaptive? And who's playing a part in this? And where is the art in all of that? Which kind of roles does the artist take? So we've seen now there's, through the images, it's a rural urban area. Urban centers are very close. You have a lot of different people gathering. As Ari and Teddy said, for example, the music playing doesn't matter whether you're good at it. It's about doing something together. And everybody is joining in with the interests and abilities that one has.
Mas Art.
Hanging around, thinking, talking. Cooking, doing things together, bonding strategies, building trust.
Building trust.
So, but what kind of local knowledge do we have in mind when we look at all of these activities? This actually, who remembers what that was? A huge sound system that was to announce
Jatiwangi Cup.
Announcing
the
Jatiwangi Cup. Yeah.
Can you say something about that, Ika, the Jatiwangi Cup?
Yeah, it's an annual festival. Like we are gathered the roof tile workers to bring back again the confidence and look powerful and confident with the bodybuilding contest. And yeah, like it's one of the point that everyone would meet every year that become a big reason to visit Jatiwangi every year, every August. to watch the bodybuilding contest. And then before the sound system car, it's to announce and to inviting people to, yeah, we will have Jatiwangi Cup on 11 August and in 2017, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The same time we meet in the Jatiwangi with Dominic.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the first time I traveled through the countryside between Bandung and Yogyakarta is nearly 40 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. But a long time that I didn't come back. It's a friend of mine. I was an exchange student in Australia. A very good friend of mine as well, who is based in Bandung. So this is the other thing. We see it's the cup, but it's also the spectators, the filmers. It's like a whole huge happening. And Muse, you said before when Ari and Teddy were introducing and showing the music, you said, oh, it's a jam session.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a jam session. And on the other hand, if we talk of what we've been looking at, the holistic approach of art and what kind of art and life and organizing one's environment, how that interplays, it's difficult to describe that. We've been struggling with this all week, I think. So I thought when I was preparing this short presentation, here we see Grace Sambo and Togar. He has similar hair like my son. I remember Togar, my son, and was it Mark Dusaye, all four of them with the similar kind of hair. They made pictures I met in India. Yuma, who will be talking tomorrow. So if we look at local knowledge, let me go faster. I would like, who from the Jatiwangi crew is here to shortly say something about these images that we see right now?
Yeah, what I know, it's the image before, it's from like a campaign to waste handling by it's Ari and the gang of punk gang to making movement about how to solve the problem of the waste, because waste in Indonesia, it's some of a big problem, and also in our region in Jatiwangi. So we were making programs to not only the collecting the trash and the waste, how to also educate people in society to more aware about the waste and trash, but also not only the social movement, but also play music, right? Ari, if want to add, because Ari was also in charge in the Pangjamsi. Yes? Where's Ari? Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, it's Ming, also the activist. Yeah, he's one or.
Also, with this example, it's cooking, it's a bar, it's a hanging out place. It's about composting, growing your own organic vegetable, having sustainable cycles, and cooking with it, etc.
Yes. He also trying to explore herbs to drink and plant, eat and drink what we plant, like that. And yeah, it's like education for independent food producing. It was
so
birthday.
So local knowledge is always the knowledge that is existent within a particular knowledge. And of course, you have a lot of different people. So you have a lot of different knowledge parts that come together. And then the question, local knowledge, is local knowledge everywhere?
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I agree. If like local knowledge is made by like adaptive strategy of people how to make a living, and it will be different in every place, every people, how their way to survive. If like maybe, and it will have a change to change, like if the society and environmental change, the way you adapt or making a living, it also will change. I think if in Jatiwangi, maybe if before we make a roof tile, and then we have the society change into more industrial working, and also maybe the people change they how they work, how they making money. And then Jatiwangi Art Factory, I think it's one of the way or method to think about how we respond in this change of adaptive strategy in making local knowledge and a new tradition, and making new things with the same material what we make with the roof tile, I think.
I think so too. And so, you know, in an article about 6 years ago, I introduced that notion art is working reality. But now thinking about local knowledge production and thinking about what CHAF does and how you produce this and keep it in constant flux and change, I think it's maybe working knowledge. It's the knowledge, it's the change of knowledge, the shaping of knowledge, our exchanging of knowledge that makes us behave differently, see things differently, or maybe create other environments. I thought I want to share a short two short parts out of that text, and then I would like to ask you, okay, when we've got that, when we look at local knowledge as something that is constantly shaped through local-global interactions, what does that mean for the artist? Which role does the artist take? I mean, in the presentations from the Chattivangi Art Factory members, we've heard the answers many times, but there keep on coming the same questions. And so that's why I thought, again, maybe after this week of intensive information, that we could rethink that in respect to the production of local knowledge. So in this short text, I was talking about art in action, that nowadays, I mean, it's written 6 years ago, a lot of art groups, networks, and movements are increasingly fostering involvement in and direct relationship with their surroundings. So it's what we've seen in all these examples that have been presented to us throughout the last week, and that they play an important role in the transformation processes. So this is exactly what Ika has just been explaining. And on the other hand, we still have our traditions that question whether this is actually a contemporary art practice. Well, we already heard the answer as well to that, and someone saying last week, well, does it matter, more or less? So more and more you have many people who say if you want to, so art, its direct involvement in social context is actually what is needed to further develop our life, and it also reflects on what art practice could be. So no, I had I can't see that now. I organized an image with a lot of different color splashes all over. So the question is, if we have such an inclusive procedure and everyone is influencing everyone, but on the other hand, always some maybe initiate a bit more than others, and some are a bit stronger than others, and this is in constant flux. So what does that mean for the artist's role? Where is the artist? What does the artist do?
I think it's maybe the answer is like what Gingi have presented before. It's like the artist role or the art role is actually like the balancer, like between the work or economy needs and the family or society and yeah, the social life is in the society. It's, yeah, I think the art role is in that way, to realize the need to balance between the economy thing and the social thing. Maybe Gingi is here. I don't know.
I thought, and I would be interested to know what you and others think about that. I thought in such a context, also the artist is constantly taking up different roles.
Yes, maybe agree. Maybe anyone want to add?
I don't know if Piotr is still listening. Would be interested to know what you. Yes, I see you there. So within the understanding of art as a part of a holistic approach to life,
yeah.
An artist, I think I take up different positions depending on how the constellation between the interrelations between people, situations unfold. What do you think, Piotr?
Hi, Piotr.
Sorry, I had my microphone switch off. Sorry, I was involved in your in listening, so my thoughts ran away a little bit, and I have to be. I have to share that I know a little bit the situation from Greece. I mean, about your movement and what's happened in Indonesia, and about this movement of Jatiwangi factory. So, you know, I'm always asking myself, what is more important, the process or the result? And what you said, Ika, about this balancing between, I really appreciate that this, we are always like negotiating between process and results. And, you know, in my practice, in my methodology, the process is sometimes more important than results. So I don't know how to answer what you, Dominic, asked for.
Well, actually, I had an answer, but one can agree or disagree with me. I think what I find interesting in if we look at local knowledge is everywhere. Let's think also about the relation between academic knowledge and local knowledge. What's the relation between these two? Well, academic knowledge grew out of local knowledge as well and became a specific, limited or orchestrated or regulated way of knowledge production and what is accepted as knowledge. But I think everywhere always are these local knowledge productions. And interestingly also that they nowadays become more and more important, where we face a lot of challenges and changes are also happening fast. When we talk about local knowledge, it's also implicit knowledge, embodied knowledge, but academic knowledge, rational knowledge, whatever is interlinking and coming together. And if you look at Chativani Art Factory with the residencies that they have, with the music trial, going to the schools, including government people. So it's creating an active environment where a lot of different knowledge comes together and interrelations are happening and shaping each other. So that's why I posed this question, a question because I would like to see if you would challenge that description that when you are within such a context, you also constantly are able to change your position within that. So that means you are, as an artist, more, you have a position where you can work more multi-perspectively and joyful and fluid instead of taking a rather rigorous conceptual approach that many favor in other traditions.
I agree.
Agree too. Okay, because I think we just have more minutes for this session. I think someone want to add the last response or question, please.
Buildings. Huh? Oh, I have a question about the buildings that we saw in the slideshow. Were the building materials all produced in Jatiwangi, or did they come from further away?
I think that's
Dominic,
a question for
can you
you.
stop sharing, please? Dominic, can you stop sharing the screen, please, so we can see everybody?
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Otto. I thought I would have stopped it.
Did you hear Meline's question?
I heard the question, whether the material that was shown in the buildings, I was told that they are produced in the region, but the one who would know is probably Gingi. So the whole area in Chativani Art Factory, what I've seen, I think there was it 15 years ago that there were around 2000, if I remember correct, roof tile factories. Nowadays, I think around 1/10 of that. So it's also an interesting question. Chativani Art Factory members, like, what do you do when suddenly there's no roof tile production anymore? Are you planning to build new clay production sites for the terracotta city?
Yeah, we already try to make a basic production in Jap, and then not like before. We make a central production in Jap location, but now we try to spread menyebar.
Yeah, distribute
in like Ila make a new studio, and then another factory make a studio like that.
And
Sometimes we also asking about which one important of the process or the result. I think it's maybe depends of situation. Now I feel now in the Terracotta City project, kami dituntut untuk menunjukkan hasil, lebih penting daripada proses.
We are challenged to show the results. Yeah, it's more important now from the process.
Because of the 5-year plan.
Yeah, it depends the situation, I think. Sometimes the process is more important. Sometimes the result is more important. Now I feel now in this situation, maybe 1 or 2 years yang akan datang, apa? 1 tahun, 2 tahun yang akan datang, apa?
The upcoming years.
Upcoming years is, I think we are maybe concentrate with the result.
And with results, you mean Terracotta City becoming visible?
Mungkin dalam dalam tahun ini kami sudah memulai beberapa bangunan yang punya karakter buat Terracotta di beberapa bangunan penting pemerintah. Ke depan kami akan membangun beberapa gang yang mungkin bisa menggambarkan kota Terracotta.
I put the translate in the chat box.
Okay, so let me see. So coming back to this local knowledge as adaptive and is changing in local global disposition. So let's take the roof tile that we saw in the wall, where it was used like a brick to make the wall. And so how much are such symbols? I mean, roof tile is like a symbol as well in your context. How much do you think it's necessary to keep such symbols, and how much can it just evolve? For example, the material, the clay becoming an item that you use to test and experiment, producing new kinds of material.
Ya pada intinya bahwa kami menggunakan sumber daya yang tersedia. Jadi saya kira memang bukan urusannya penting nggak penting, tetapi memang urusannya adalah pemanfaatan apa yang paling dekat dengan kehidupan kami. Udah, Ika?
Yeah, Gingi said we are trying to, already trying to research and make research from material that near to us. Recently we are actually collaboration with the researcher geolog.
Gini Kak, bukan persoalan penting nggak penting memakai sebuah material, tetapi yang paling penting adalah material itu dekat dengan kehidupan sehari-hari. Jika kami memakai genting sebagai sebagai simbol dan sebagainya, karena itu dekat dengan kehidupan kami.
Yeah, we are using roof tile as our material because it's very near and close to our daily life. And it's not about not important or important the material, but as long as it's near and it's relatable to our life, that's what we use.
Thank you.
So we continue, or do we have time more?
No, I think time is up.
Yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you, Dominic. Thank you, Pat and Teddy, for the talks tonight.
Thank you, Dominic.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Dominic.
Thank you, Dominic.
See you tomorrow.
And everyone.
Thank you, everyone.